Yeah, seems like it is. Okay, welcome to more Entertainment System Part 9. Last time I looked at a whole bunch of nice code games and a few other games that you may actually want to play. But we are not done with the nice code yet, because we got more of these games to take a look at. Had to spend a couple of minutes just getting the capture device working, but I think it's up now. Now, last time I did skip through a few of these, and I feel like some of these are actually endless games that don't have a high score to beat, and they're really just one level they just loop up forever. So there may be a couple of games that I, going by my metrics, actually beat but just didn't include on the games completed list. So I'm trying to think, like, Fish Story I think actually ends. Fling Ball couldn't be bothered with it. And then, let me think. Like, does Fruit Gift have an ending? Not that anyone would know. Like, as if anyone would ever play through Fruit Gift. But I'm just thinking about it just in case. What have we got? Also, yeah, Morb. That's funny, I was talking about Dr. Morbis. My partner kept thinking I was talking about Morbius. Because there's like Dr. Morbius, isn't it? But, what have we got? Yeah, I think, like, because Ghost Castle is just one level that loops forever, isn't it? Like, that one probably should have counted as one that I beat, and I just forgot to put it on there. So, you know, actually, I'm gonna amend this win count. I'm gonna bring this up to 33 because I can, and you cannot stop me. Because I'm pretty sure Ghost Castle doesn't end. I mean, Contest doesn't end, and that's built in the same game. So, yeah, I'm not gonna count Man in Red because I played that for like 5 seconds. Actually, I did play Jumping Kid off stream because I wanted to see if that game actually ends. I don't think it does. It seems that after about, I don't know, 10 levels, they kind of just loop several levels just endlessly. And you kind of just get stuck on those forever, I think. It doesn't seem like it really advances beyond that. But yeah, there's about that many. And then it's kind of like, well, we gave up on making new levels. And the game doesn't seem to end. You know, there is no Ned, unfortunately. But we do have Police Dog Lasy. I'm actually going to save Police Dog Lasy for a bit later, just in case. Because I don't want people to miss the Lasy. You know, there may be a few people who aren't here right now, but maybe here a bit soon. So let's start off with some Mirror Devil Word, which is, of course, actually called Mirror Devil World. Brought to us by Wofire, Elisa, and Jennifer, I think said. I missed it. So, yeah, welcome to the Nature Clan. I think you'll find that's actually 2 words, but... Also, yeah, Jumping Kid. So, there is a real game called Jumping Kid. I think I've played that one a little bit. I never really got into it. Now, Mirror Devil World is a bit of an odd one. This is a game that really can be best described as... well, a Kickle Cubicle ripoff, I suppose. Yeah, this has nothing to do with the other Devil World. Like, this is completely unrelated. Like, it's just a game that happens to have the phrase Devil World in the title. But, yeah, it's nothing like that. Because the other Devil World, I mean, that's basically a maze game. You know, a bit like Pac-Man, but not quite. As I say, this one is closer to Kickle Cubicle than anything else. Also, I can never quite figure out where you actually need to avoid getting hit. Yeah, like, it just seems like no matter what you do in this game, you just get killed randomly. I'm sure there's some secret to being good at this. I will admit, I was never any good at Kickle Cubicle. I never really played it for more than, like, 5 minutes. And I don't think the real version is on the system. Like, we'll include the fake version, you know, we'll include the nice code version of this game, but we won't include the version that anyone might actually want to play. Instead, we'll just include this one. Actually, I've got an idea. Yeah, see if they can get around this. Also, I like the ripped off sound effects too. It's really good. Ugh, okay, that's one level complete.
And this soundtrack.
Actually, is the game audio working okay? It seems to be. Yeah. You know what's funny? I don't think we've actually played the real Devil World yet. See, that's a game I look forward to. I mean, you compare it to this, it's just... Again, I don't know if Kick or Cubicle is any good. It has to be better than this. Like, surely. Actually, I've got an idea. What if I just do this? Also, that clearly hit the block, but for some reason it didn't get rid of it the first time, but it got rid of it the second time. Okay, I think as long as you're, like, slightly off the... Oh. No, that just kills you randomly. Yeah, I think if you're, like, slightly, like, out of the line of sight where they can hit you, you're fine. But if you're in that line of sight, you're just dead. Also, like, why did I get, like, just, like, a ton of extra lives? Like, what happened? So I got a plan. What's this? So I can't go above it, but I can go below it, I think. Also, like, it's interesting how they could always do, like, scary face as well. I don't know. It's like those kids who, like, back in the day would get scared at VHS logos. Yeah, get those kids to play this. Here we go, stage 3. I'm not even sure if I want to play through this whole game. But I might give it a go anyway. I mean, they pour out the extra lives like it's nothing. I mean, I'll give it this, the graphical effect of, like the mirror effect actually isn't too bad. I will give him some credit. There's something to that. Although, it does have that awful, like, jumping sound from Jumping Kid. Yeah, here we go. Let's see if this works. Okay, now that I've figured out the secret, let's see if I can beat this game. The vid logo. I think I have seen that. Like, where did I get all these extra lives from? Like, is the life system just broken in this game? Because I feel like I shouldn't have 9 lives after beating the first 3 levels. Oh, okay, I thought I was going to spawn, like, further down the screen, but I guess not. Yeah, I suppose there are video logos that are scarier than this game, but... Yeah, like, good luck figuring out, like, there's no, like, obvious indication as to, like, where they can even attack you from. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Kind of the problem with a lot of these nice code games, they're kind of just... I'm not going to say inscrutable, because I've certainly played far more confusing games than this, but... That doesn't make this any good. Let's put it that way. Like, that does not make this game even remotely excusable. Yeah, it's like, you have to, like, just pray they stop spawning the one in the middle. It's pure RNG. But it's like, how am I supposed to know where they can attack from? Like, that's the biggest problem with this game. It doesn't really explain anything. Like, if you don't know what Kick or Cubicle is, you might not even be able to figure out what you're supposed to do in the game. Let alone anything else. Like, good luck figuring that out. Yeah, it's like you have to go on the far edge. And even then, there's no guarantee that you can avoid it. I think that's the problem, like... The game doesn't really telegraph enough information to you to really be able to do things effectively. That's what it feels like to me, anyway. Like, okay, can this thing just kill... Like, can the one on the bottom just kill me from anywhere on the screen? Yeah, so here I've just got to pray that it keeps spawning the one on the left. But, like, how am I supposed to know it's going to shoot there? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, this game is nonsense. Like, this is... I've said this before about, like, other nice code games. This is idiot games. This is games that only an idiot like myself would ever choose to play. And even then, I would not choose to play this. If it wasn't on this console, I wouldn't even touch it. Yeah, like, it's funny. I think, like, there was one nice code game that had instructions. It was the, what was it, Warzone, which was, like, the worst, like, strategy game you've ever seen in your life. And I say that as someone who doesn't like strategy games. And it's, like, bad by those standards. Because strategy games usually have, like, some level of depth to them. And you know what? In fact, this game is so bad, I'm not even... No. Like, that game makes me want to die. Maybe not die, but it makes me want to just turn the game off and just, like... No. Like... I don't remember where I put that game on the nice code list, but if that's not in the bottom 10%, then fuck me. Like, how bad did that bottom 10% have to be that it is somehow worse than that? Like Mouse Snare and Mouse Hero are like... I mean, they may as well be Super Mario 64 compared to that. Pong Pong is probably on a similar level, but... I mean, really, I think the game was just designed to attack your brain, rather than, you know, like it's more of a, I don't know, it's more of a, yeah, an attack on your conventions. You know, I'm not sure if I can agree with that. I need to think about it. Pong Pong is horrible, but it's... Like, Mirror Devil World is, like, on that same level. Like, they're both in the cesspit. And for the record, I did play Mouse Snare, Mouse Hero, and Pong Pong last time, so I'm not doing them again. Now, Mowing... I mean, Mowing may seem like the worst game ever, but after that last game, this, again, may as well just be Super Mario Brothers. Like, this may as well just be Rocking Cats by comparison. I'm like, you know what? This at least kind of feels like an actual game. Not that a game that anyone in their mind would want to play. I mean, there are better takes on lawn mowing games, believe it or not. Like, there is actually a homebrew lawnmower game for the NES. It's not great. Well, actually, no. The homebrew one is fine. Also, for some reason, they put Muttley in the game. Because, you know, no one's going to know who Muttley is. God, 158. I feel like I need to, like, retroactively update that list and just put it as, like, 270. Because, like... Ugh. Also, I did not touch that. Yeah. Like, I'm just gonna call that on just, like, broken hit detection. Like, I don't think the person who programmed this actually knows what hit detection even is. It's like, is that a real thing? Or did someone just make that up? Also, yeah, what is that sound when you die? It's like... Not that the rest of the music is any better. Also, why wouldn't you just remove the dog from the lawn? Like, when you try to mow it? Like, that just seems like... common sense to me. I've heard this song in, like, other nice code games as well. I can't remember which ones. The sad part is, this is still, like, 1,000 times better than the last game. Because at least I'm not just getting, like, killed at random. I mean, I'm getting killed by bad hit detection, but... yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's literally Muttley from Wacky Races. Actually, can I just run him over? Let's try that. There we go. Yeah, fuck you, Muttley. That's what you get for... I don't even know. Yeah, that's what you get for being shoved into this stupid game. God. Like, I would still take this over the last game. That's the saddest part. Because at least... No. At least this one I can laugh at the concept of it. Games Power 50. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, freeform jazz. Nice code does freeform jazz the game. Is that not the whole level? Do I have to, like, shave the giant hedge at the bottom? Or bush, or whatever that's supposed... No, I can't touch that. No, okay, I had to get that one. Even though it looks like something I'm not supposed to mow, but whatever. Yeah. I mean, this is certainly not the best. I mean, you compare this with Mouse Hero from last time. I mean, that was far more of a game than this. Because that's basically just a Kaboom ripoff, and... I mean... that one kind of worked. Yeah, you gotta mow the flower. I don't think Nice Code actually knows how lawn mowing works. I'm amused by just this god-awful song, though. Like, this one's at least bad in kind of a funny way. You know, just keep running over Muttley until I win. I mean, there are a few Atari ports that got reskinned and put on this. Like I say, Mouse Hero is basically a Kaboom ripoff, and I like that game, like the original. But, what was it? There is at least one game on this page that is a reskin of one of those Atari conversions. Okay, now I'm just stuck. Like, I literally cannot move down. What's going... Okay, what is going on? Okay, I think the game just stopped working. I can't go down the screen. Now I can, but earlier it just wasn't letting me. Like, I have to go through, like, a specific tile to go through it, which doesn't make any sense. Just... yeah, there certainly ain't no police Dog Lasy. If I want to play a Nice Code game with a dog in it, I'm playing this one. Also, there's no time limit or fuel meter or anything like that. I would be amazed if they did. I mean, considering how broken some of the other games are. Like, there is no way they had a QA department. Like, they didn't even have a musician, let alone a QA department, so... yeah, that should tell you something. I mean, this game at least kind of seems to work, as far as I can tell. Unless maybe it breaks at the end, I don't know, but... because there are Nice Code games that do that. It's just you get to a certain point and they just stop working. Like Toy Factory or Utmost Warfare, like games that I have looked at. But on the bright side, I think I am actually more than halfway done with these games. Because, from what I remember, there's like 12 pages of these games. I mean, this is the 6th one. However, I think out of the ones that I haven't done yet, a large percentage of those games are actually just reskins of the other games that are on this. Oh, and of course I collect the power-up the instant it runs out. And it doesn't, like, top up like, you know, like a remotely decent game would. I mean, Action 52 games, they have better music, for the most part. I mean, some of the music in those games is bad, but the bad songs in those games are better than this game's bad songs. Or Nice Code's bad songs, I should say. So sometimes I, like, press up and down and it just doesn't work. Like, occasionally the controls just stop working. I don't know what that's about. See, I do note that the dogs are basically the Muttleys, the not Muttleys, are confined to like a particular just square box, or well, I guess a rectangular box. Thinking about it, I swear, like sometimes when I turn, it just doesn't work. Like the turning in this game just doesn't. Like that's really the biggest problem with this game. Turning just doesn't work the way it's supposed to. Sometimes when you turn, it just doesn't turn. Like, if you try to turn too fast, it's just like, it doesn't work anymore. I guess, you know, the game has grid-based movement like in Dig Dug or Legend of Zelda or something, but, yeah, this does not work the way that does. Okay, and it seems like the game is looped, so I think I'm okay to move on from this, because I'm pretty certain the game does not do anything interesting beyond this bit, so yeah, I'm just going to call that a win and just move on. Because there's no way that the game actually does anything beyond level 4, beyond just repeat the same levels over and over. So I'm just going to count that as a win and just move on to hopefully a better game. Let's see. Where are we? It is this page. Oh, here we go. Not Cracky. Yeah, speaking of Atari games. So this actually is a reskinned Atari conversion. Sav Inks. Yeah, well, I suppose that's a fair point. So, have you ever played the game Food Fight for Atari 7800? Well, imagine that only, yeah, not nearly as good. Yeah, it's basically just we have Food Fight at home, basically. That's how I'd describe it. Also, sometimes you just get killed instantly because they didn't program the game in such a way where, you know, they actually bothered to test out that part. So, on occasion, you will just get killed the instant you spawn, because you happen to be next to an enemy and the hitboxes are kind of busted. Like, it's one of those where the hitboxes are much larger than they appear. Probably see that in a bit. Yeah, like that. Like, like what was I supposed to do? It's like the enemy just spawned next to me the instant I started and I didn't really get a chance to react. And, okay, the game just paused on its own. I didn't even press the pause button. And I get the feeling that's not an issue with the controller. I think that's just this game. Also, I just noticed the score system doesn't even work. Yeah, don't know what's going on there. But that's not Cracky. See, that one's sad too, because the original Food Fight on Atari 7800 is so good. Like, it is easily one of the best games on that system. And not Cracky spits in the face of it. Also, yeah, Quantum. See, Quantum is a great game. Well, hey, if it means I get to move on to the next game, I'm down for that. Here we go. Pindable Crystal Ball. Like, what does that even mean? What is a Pindable? I don't get it. Also, I forgot to do the shout-out earlier, but, yeah, shout-out to Cyan and to DD Cecil for the follows over the last couple of days while I was offline. No, thank you for the follows, actually, that's really good. Appreciate it. Certainly appreciate it far more than the existence of Pindable Crystal Ball. Like, am I the Crystal Ball, or am I collecting the Crystal Balls? I can't even tell. Yeah, sorry, I'm just getting into the soundtrack. You know, I don't know what the count is. I'm going to guess less than 60. Hoping it's less than, like, 20, but it's probably more than that. But you know what, again, I'm pretty certain at the very least I've done more than half of them. So that is at least one good thing. Because we're not even halfway through these games yet, and I'm pretty sure I've done more than half of these. Oh, here we go. Welcome to the show, not Pac-Man. This is what happens when you do the crack. Like, it turns into this world. Hi, Pac-Man. I'm just thinking of Here Comes Pac-Man again. Kind of sad that I'm not just watching that instead of playing this game. Yeah, Here Comes Pac-Man. What is that, motherfuckers? Well, it doesn't even tell you how many you have to collect. Not that it matters, I mean, this is probably one of the easier games, to be fair. Because this is it. You just walk around as just a purple ball and have to collect things. Which is fine by me. Oh, Yeah, don't get killed on the way to the exit. I mean, Here Comes Pac-Man is an all-timer. Can't really dispute that. Like, I feel like this... I can't remember if it's this game or if it's a similar one. Like, one that looks like this but isn't. But there's a game that's very... So this is like a rip-off of a Windows game, I think. I don't know if it was this one or if it was like one of the other Nice Code ones. Also, how am I supposed to get past that enemy? You know, I'm just gonna just hope I don't have to go in there. Maybe the enemy spawns were a bit broken in this one. Though it's possible they're also just entirely randomized. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure the level itself isn't randomized. It looks predetermined. Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to do there. Like, okay, so if an enemy just spawns in that, you're just screwed. Yeah, so basically you have to pray that these enemies don't spawn inside the boxes, otherwise you're just done. Yeah, so, let's see, can I... Okay, what am I supposed to do? Oh, okay, I guess that works, but... Of course the thing just camps by the thing anyway, so... Hurry, burry. I'm not sure if I actually played through this one or not. Yeah, like, you gotta bait this enemy outside the box. It's the only way it works. Problem is, because the enemy keeps camping in this area, so it's like, what are you supposed to do? I guess hope that an item doesn't spawn there. I think so he can do, really. Which is, I think you'll agree, amazing game design. You know, like, your Nice Code true auteurs of their time. You know, when the NES was dead and buried, Nice Code came to save the day with their amazing game design. Okay, there we go. Okay, I figured it out. Oh! We did it! I overcame the bollocks! I've got to overcome more bollocks. What is this thing? It just looks like a bomb just stolen from another game. Wouldn't surprise me. Whoa! Sometimes you can't anticipate turning either. Oh, oh. No. Okay, yeah, I think I'm just going to leave this one, because it is not worth my time to try to play through that anyway. Yeah, I think that just goes from easy to just downright broken. Oh, here we go. The greatest game on this entire system. Yes, it is time. How do you even pronounce this? Police Dog... I mean, I'm guessing it's supposed to be Lassie, but... Police Dog Lazy? Police Dog gets put down for being lazy. Yeah, we gotta do this one. I don't think this one has credits, but I'll try it anyway. No, it doesn't seem like it. I think when I played this game on stream before... Yeah, when I played this in the past, I actually played a different version of this game that had the sound off, and I gotta be honest, I'm missing that version right now. Like, what is this audio? It's like, oh, this is what you signed off on. Though I will say, this image of just this dog just, like, doing this. A+. Though, maybe like a D- on, like, the rest of the game. I don't even know where the other object was. It was, like, somewhere on the bottom, wasn't it? Oh, can I just... Okay, I can just hold the button down. This is one of those games, I think, where it is just one level that just loops forever. Like, the only thing that changes is that you have to collect one more object on each level, and that's it. Other than that, it's exactly the same game. Or exactly the same level each time. Like, maybe the background changes slightly, but it's not like it affects the level design in any way, shape, or form anyway, so who cares? Yeah, victory! Are you enjoying the soundtrack yet? Also, yeah, I do like that you can just hold down the A button and it will just search the items. Like one up here somewhere? No. Oh, there's one. I don't remember if you actually have to get all of the things. What's it like? What even is the thing at the start of the level? Like, is it just a goblin? Like, maybe it's the green goblin. It's made this, like, the rejected Spider-Man tie-in that we all wanted. Spider-Man versus Police Dog Lasy. Oh, we did it. Is that what it's supposed to be? I kind of doubt that, because that was invented, wasn't it? But yeah, this is just like... Yeah, so it's just like a memory test sort of thing. Like, this is it. Yeah, this is it. So just try to not get killed. I mean, really, this animation of the dog is kind of the best part. So as long as I avoid the bits with the dynamite, I'm okay. Dog versus thief. Also, it's a bit like Robocop 2. Like, you have a certain quota you have to meet to beat the level, but it doesn't actually tell you. So you just have to guess. So, like, if I don't find the last one, would I just beat the level anyway? Also, I need to point this out, by the way. This game is so important, I had to add an emote for it. Unfortunately, I couldn't put it as a follower emote because I ran out of those. But I had to put a Lacy emote in there. Even if only I'm able to use it, I may as well at least have it. Because someone's got to put Police Dog Lasy on Twitch. Oh, come on! Like, that's on the same spot, isn't it? Like, is it even possible to get that without blowing up? Hold on, I need to check this now. Like, can I collect that thing and not just, like, blow up trying to collect it? No, okay, I guess there was a different one there. Great. Yeah. Lacy Pog. Yeah, they're mostly just up here at the top of the screen, aren't they? You enjoying the music yet? Okay, where's the last one? I don't even know where it is. Let's see, will it just let me beat the level? Oh, no, I found it. Yeah, the great notes. Yeah, this does sound like the Tomb Raider bootleg song. Like, it's just like a remix of that. Like, the fact that someone was like, yeah, I'm going to take that Tomb Raider song and I'm going to remix it. And I'm not talking about the real Tomb Raider. Like, if there was an 8-bit version of the actual Tomb Raider theme, that would actually be pretty awesome. But, you're not going to get that. Also, I wasn't actually paying attention, so I'm probably just going to go into the thing anyway. Not that it matters, because, again, it is just one level that loops over and over. Good God. Wait, what's going on? It's just... great design. It's like it shows the level screen, and then it goes back to the title screen. Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to count that as a win. Because, again, that is just one level that loops over and over, and there's no high score or anything like that to beat, so... You know, it's like, well, what am I supposed to do beyond that? Like, the game doesn't end, I'm pretty certain. Because I think that game does actually just go on forever. Like, maybe it's possible to get it to crash if you play it for so long that you try to make it generate, like, 99 objects or something, but... Yeah, that's kind of beyond the scope of this series. Police versus thief. Violent chasing. Okay, this is one I'm going to play for like 2 minutes. Because I'm going to tell you right now, this game is... I know for a fact that this one is endless. Like, this game does not end. Yeah, like, this is it. Yeah, you got to catch out. At least this one gives me a break from the terrible audio that so many of these other games have. So, you know, this is one of my favourites already. Because I don't have to hear anything. I don't have to hear the... Oh, give me the time. What's the time? Well, I'm going to win anyway. Time to win. Yeah, this is the best game. Because I get to catch out. Yeah, no music. I mean, to be fair, given what the last few games have sounded like, I think it's fair to say that no music is an improvement. Oh, wait, did I get the power up? It looks like it. Oh, see, I can't even tell where, like, the road crosses or not. Like, because the road is so dark anyway. Like, how am I meant to tell? I mean, you can redeem the points to get the Lassie emote if you want. Oh, wait, what happened? I thought the game crashed for a second. No, it just goes on to the next level. Again, this game does just loop forever. Like, eventually, it just loops the levels, and then you just keep doing the same ones endlessly. Again, I'm pretty certain this game has no ending, so... yeah, this is it, really. It's not even worth the effort to play through all the levels. I don't remember how many there are, but it's more than I'm willing to play, let's put it that way. So this is it. Again, one of the more playable games, but there's really nothing to do with it. Like, that's it. So, what have we got? Oh, okay, we're actually on the last game on this page. Well, that was pretty quick. Fine by me. I mean, I'd rather die than play through all of Mirror Devil World. Probably this game as well. But how I like the flashing free in the corner. Okay, let's give this a go. Oh, gotta get the Newman emote. Okay, so this one... sure. I don't know if this is based on anything. I'm going to guess probably not. This one is just like... well, just like a really bad platformer, really. Just like a vertical scrolling platformer where the idea is that you just gotta collect gems. Which seems okay enough. There's like a slight amount of Ice Climber to this. But I'm gonna tell you right now, like, Ice Climber is not a great game, but it is 1,000 times the game that this is. I'll just tell you that right now. Partly because, you know, you could actually move better. Which, granted, like, Ice Climber's movement did not age well, but it aged far better than this game. So, I enjoy the kind of, like, bum notes in the audio as well. Doo, doo, doo. I don't even know how you meant to land on the fast one. I get the feeling this may also be a game that is endless. I mean, there is that. Although, that may actually be preferable, if anything, because it would make the game shorter. It's like the world's worst take on that, what was it, the snake level from Battletoads. I'm not even a Battletoads fan, but that, again, is 1,000 times the game that this is. Like, I don't even know what the objective is. It's just collect all the gems. Naturally, they spawn all the more valuable ones at the top of the screen, so you just get stuck forever. Oh. Also, birds kill you because this is the lamest robot you've ever seen in your life. You know, I do feel bad for the kids that had to play this as a kid. Like, if you got this on a plug-and-play, I feel sorry for you. Though, granted, I got this on a plug-and-play. I'm just playing it just to show off how bad it is. It's the only reason I'm playing it. Here we go, collect the CD. I mean, it may as well be a CD for all I can tell. Power Robot and the quest for... the quest for compact discs. Yeah. See, I like this. It's like one of those inflatable things. I can't remember what they're called. Because it takes like half an hour to jump after you land. Yeah, like in Joypad, at least they were based on real games. Like they were bad ROM hacks, but at least... In many cases, there's like a good game hidden inside a bad ROM hack. Which is more than what this has. Like that time I literally fell through the platform. Like, that's like some Action 52 level, like, programming. And those games are rushed out in like a week, so... Like 3 months. Though I suppose it's kind of a similar thing with these games. So we rushed out these games in like a month. It's like, yeah, what you're supposed to do with that bird, I don't know. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this game is maybe not very good. Like, this is maybe, yeah, like, especially when you just fall through the platforms randomly. Ugh. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I'm just gonna say right now, like, even for nice code, this is pretty bad. Like, this is... It's not quite World Worm bad, but it's not that far off. It just feels like, yeah, it's like one of the ones they just cranked out in like a minute. You know, like... You know, if Mouse Hero was never gonna give you up, this is fucking I'd Rather Jack than Fleetwood Mac. Not that anyone's gonna get that other than me, but, you know. That level of reference this game deserves. I mean, this game is just... Like, it's kind of broken. Like, it's not the most broken game on here. Like, this one is just, like... It's vaguely broken, but in ways that are hard to describe. Like, you can kind of see it, but... Until you played this game, you don't know just how, like, unpleasant this game feels to actually control. And, I mean, the audio is, well, self-explanatory, let's be honest. In fact, I think the audio is how I feel about this game as a whole. And you just get killed randomly. Great. Yeah. Tonight, stars. Tonight, I'm seeing stars. Yeah, that sounds about right. I do remember there was one hack of Magic Jewelry where they decided to basically hack it so that every single note was the same note. So, like, every note was just C. It's like that one, like, the meme edits. Like, what was it, like... what is it, like... Beat it, but every note is C. It's just that. Yeah, it's just... It's like that, but, like, someone made a ROM hack of a game like that. I'm surprised that didn't actually become a thing. Because it feels like it would have done, but it just didn't. Yes! You know, yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about that game. That game can just die in a fire for all I care. Yeah, goodbye, Power Robot. See you again, never. Please tell me we don't have to play more Nice Code, because, I mean, after that and Mirror Devil World, I'd be like, you know what? If I could just play this page as a remedy. Ooh, okay, so I think we do get back to some real games. I don't know if these games are any good, but I think at the very least these are, like, actual, like, NES games. What do we have here? So we have Druaga. Okay, I'm not playing that first. I hate that game. But probably no more than what I just played. Duck. Oh, we gotta do Duck. Elevator Action, Exed Exes. Oh, no. Flappy, Fruit Pig. Galg. Yeah, I'm doing Galg first, because I was actually playing this game recently, and this game is terrible. Like, I'm just gonna get this one out of the way. Because, as I say, I played this recently, and I'm going to tell you right now, like, you want to talk garbage? But, like, I will give Galg one thing. It is ambitious garbage. Like, this is a game where they're like, you know what, let's make Tower of Druaga, but make it into a shoot 'em up. And it's, like, maybe there was a way to make that decent. This game is not it. I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm going to play this game for, like, 1 minute, and then I'm just going to move on, because, like, actually trying to play through this game is not worth the effort. Like, I played for it softcore mode, and even then, I didn't get all the parts. I get enough to, like, trigger the, like, retro achievements win condition. Because even the person who designed those achievements was like, yeah, I think actually collecting all 100 parts is above and beyond the Call of Duty for this one. You know, if you just beat the levels and then loop back, it's like, whatever. We'll just count that as beating the game. Because who in their right mind is actually going to collect all the parts? Ugh. Yeah, I mean, that's what this game deserves. I mean, like, I genuinely think this looks worse than the games I was just playing. Like those nice code games actually look better than this. Because they weren't drizzled in this horrific green and purple colour scheme. Not that those games really looked much better than this, but yeah. If only it was 9 parts. Oh, also the B button does nothing, and if I remember correctly, Turbo doesn't really work with this game. You know, I would see what happened if I, like, crashed while the text was on screen. Yeah, that's about what this game deserves. Yes, you did misplace Dog Lasy. But you know what you didn't miss? You didn't miss the classic game Duck. I mean, we gotta play this one. I mean, you can't not play Duck. Well, I suppose, but as I say, I mean, I've tried using Turbo on that game before, and it doesn't work. Yes, Duck Eeg is in the house tonight. Yeah, who's better, Police Dog Lasy or Duck Eeg? Dweck. So, yeah, so this is an interesting one. So if you haven't played this, well, if you've ever played the Master System game Penguin Land, this is, well, this is just a, yeah, rip-off of that, basically. And, you know what? This game is fine. I don't really have a problem with it. I don't think it's an all-time great, but, you know, considering, like, the atrocities that we've just seen on the stream, yeah, like, this, yeah, there's not even, it's not even a contest. And it's certainly no egg contest, I can tell you that. Here we go, so I can do this. I do like the jump in it. Like, it's jank, but it kind of works. Also, this walking animation is kind of amazing. Like that is a sprite. That is sprites. Oh, okay, let's see if this game does it. Yeah, it's got a duck. Like, you can't go wrong if it's got a duck in it. You know, do nice code games have ducks in them? I can't remember any that do. I'm not sure they know how to draw a duck. How do I do this? Yo, I've got an idea. No! No, okay, my plan failed. But it's like, I got a backup plan. Okay, let's try this out. Yeah, I'm just going to play this for a bit, because, you know, I kind of like this game. Okay, move this thing over to the side. And then see if I can not mess this up. There we go. Okay, so that works the way I want it to. Make sure this dog... There's been a lot of dogs on stream today. I'm not a dog person, I'll just tell you straight up. You know, I prefer cats. If anything. Oh, this may be a problem. Can I move the... Okay. I was a little worried there. I was like, oh no. How do I do this? like this, I think. What kind of memories? Positive ones? Hope they're positive. Okay, let's see... Let's see if the stage counter thing breaks at the end, given just what you mentioned. So, given the system's track record of just having games break at random, it wouldn't surprise me if this does it. But we'll see. Oh, there we go. We made a little kid hatch. Yeah, look at that. We're cool. Ooh. Okay, let's see if this works. Hey! It actually worked. The game didn't just break randomly, so we're off to a good start with this. I'm not so sure about this colour palette, though. Okay, so, yeah, because I remember that with Othello on this thing, the counter for how many, like, pieces you had was kind of broken. Which made me think that this game was probably going to be broken as well. But no, they actually used a proper version that works properly. Yeah, I've got an idea. Watch this. Boom! Yeah, eat that. I am the officer in charge of this. About this. What do we do here? Oh, hold on. What happens if I, like, push the block with the egg on it? Oh, okay, it just falls off to the side. Fine. By the way, I just want to show this off because it's funny. Okay, not this. Though that's also kind of funny. Now, I want to do this. Yeah, you can just come out the top of the screen. I think the original Penguin Land does that as well. How does this work? So, how are you enjoying this song? I mean, to be fair, compared to, like, every other game I've played so far, it actually sounds okay. I don't mind the song at all. Like, it's not great, but it's, like... it's not... it's not like, you know... You can sod off. You know, I've had enough of your shenanigans. Okay, so I can't go to the left, because if I do that, I'll lose. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do on this bit. Because if I go to the left, I'm going to lose. If I go to the right, this git's going to hit me. Actually, can I just despawn them? I'll try this out. Actually, I might have just screwed myself now that I think about it. Might have been a bad idea. Yeah, because I haven't really got anything to push the egg to. Hello, Rukawa. How are you doing? No, I think I might have messed this up. Okay, well, we're just going to have to try again. I know that thing breaks the egg, but since I've essentially lost here anyway, I may as well just reset. Yeah, you gotta figure out what to do on that bit. Yeah, Zippy Race. Although, let's be fair, like, that Zippy Race song is still better than most of the other songs I've heard so far today. More of a song. Oh, hold on. No. No, stop doing that. I'm trying to get to the thing. Okay, I get it. So whenever you move... Yeah, whenever you... Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. See, this is one of those kind of annoying things where you have to be, like... You have to be at a certain spot for it to work, otherwise it just doesn't do what you want it to. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, I mean, this one is fine. You know, it's just, here's a rip-off of another game. And, you know, fine enough for what it is. You know, it is Eeg. You cannot go wrong with Eeg. But I cannot dig here because the game doesn't let me. Oh, hold on. Actually, I probably need to move the egg down before I do this next bit. Because otherwise the blocks won't be there for me to do the thing I want to do. Yeah, I'm just going to get this thing out of the way because fuck it. Yes, Super Mario. Yeah, this was the first unofficial Famicom game, well, that wasn't, well, released outside Japan, and that also wasn't, like, tip-based, to put it that way. I don't remember the layout. Oh, no, you don't. Yeah, see, I'm too quick on the uptake for you. Well, let me, Oh! See, I wasn't even trying to do that. I was trying to jump over the egg, and it just didn't want to work. Also, it looks like the score counter might have broke a bit. Yeah, I think something might have gone a bit wrong. Yeah, I must admit, I was never good at Penguin Land. Like, I could beat the first level of this game, but then I get to this level and I just get stuck. So I don't know what it is, but, like, there are some puzzle games I can do pretty well. Sadly, this is not one of them. Like, this is not a game I was ever any good at. Yeah, I mean, this is one of the first. And to be fair, it's probably one of the better ones, for what it's worth. You know, I mean, there are other Bitcorp games on this, but I mean, I would gladly take this over, you know, Othello, or something like that. Although, to be fair, I do say that as someone who can't stand Othello, the actual board game. Because I'm just not a board game person. Like, never was. Okay, I'll go give something a go here. Oh, I think I might have done this a bit wrong. Oops. Why not just have to go the other way? Yeah, I gotta lead this thing. Okay. Ugh! See, I'm trying to despawn the fucker and it's just not working. No. Well, I guess that'll do enough. I just have to pray I don't accidentally move the egg. Okay, is there a way to move this egg to the left? Like, maybe if I do this? Okay. Oh wait, it doesn't work with the Mega Drive controller. There is actually a Mega Drive version of Penguin Land, now that I think about it. Also, what is this thing? I don't know what's going on here. See, now I'm just confused. It's like, what? Yeah, you just kind of lose randomly. Don't really understand that. But anyway, that's Duck Eeg. What do we have? I mean, it's kind of a mix of, like, good games and, yeah, not so good games. Yeah, let's just play some Hexa. Because I at least know when I'm going with this one. Yeah, speaking of unlicensed. Yep, we got the Tetris music on this one. See, Tengen Tetris, there's a good game. Let's see. Plug and pray. Same Windows 95 as plug and pray. Also, yeah, you can't even see the logo. Like, it's cut off on the TV screen as well. Like, that's not just an issue of my stream setup or anything. That's just how the game is. It's like they ran out of space to put the logo and was like, eh, close enough. And, yeah, it's really funny. So this is a Columns ripoff that has Tetris music in it. which is a bit odd, but I mean, it works. I mean, you know, after some of the other games I've played today, like, I'd gladly take this over. Yeah. Well, they could have done that, but, you know, that would have required removing some of the bricks. Also, these tile graphics, they look quite a bit like the graphics from Flipple, an exciting cube game. I want to make sure that you never forget that Flipple is in fact an exciting cube game. Like, you must all remember that Flipple is an exciting cube game. Like, you know, you gotta commit that to memory. You know, because, you know, it's nothing to do with all those other boring cube games that aren't nearly as good. Okay, I'm not really sure what to do here. I do know that there is a trick where if you press the A button, because I'm pressing B to rotate the blocks, if you press A, then you can actually just get rid of, like, one of the colours, one of the piece types or whatever. I mean, I'm sure I've played boring cube games before. I can't think of any specific ones, but they definitely exist. I mean, Flipple is a good game, to be fair. Albeit super hard. Like, if you can beat Flipple, then, you know, I'll be impressed. But, yeah, I mean, again, this is literally just columns, but... but, like, unbranded. You know, it's funny, too, because we haven't actually seen Magic Jewelry yet. Like, Magic Jewelry is just this. Though I may prefer that one. Ugh. No, I can't get it in the order I want. Oh, here we go. Try to get combination. Now, hold on. Yeah, what happens if I press A? Yeah, let's do this. So I don't know if this game has multiple levels or if it's just one level. So I noticed that when I used that power up, the game just sped up to like twice the speed. I don't think that's actually because I used the power up though. I think it's just the way that the game's level system works. And I do know that this game, I mean, I'll call it a columns ripoff, though this is actually based on an arcade game called Hexa, which was also a columns ripoff, suffice to say. And I think this is just the same game, except the original game had a pornographic content in it, let's say, and they took that out for this version. So, yeah, this is the streamer-friendly version of Hexa, which is fine by me. It means I don't get banned for streaming it. Come on. No! Why isn't it giving me the purple diamond thing? That's the one thing I need. Here we go. Aha! Let's do it. Yeah, I've got to rake in the points now. Also, it doesn't seem like there's any default high score to beat, so... I suppose I could just consider this one beat by default. Like, this one is just a gimme, basically, because I don't even really need to play this one to beat it. Unless maybe there is a, like, hidden ending screen, but... I mean, the game doesn't even tell you what level you're on, so I'm going to guess that it's probably not a thing. This is called Hexa. It does display the title at the screen, but it's cut off, because it goes into the overscan. So you can't actually see that. But, yeah. I'm fine with columns. I mean, columns isn't great as far as puzzle games go. Like, it's no Tetris, but you could do far worse. See most of the other games I've played so far today. What do we do here? Yep, don't know what to do with this. Might be a bit stuck. Also, this game gets fast pretty quickly. Which actually is not necessarily a bad thing. If you want to play like a short puzzle game, this might be the one to play. Ooh, see that for a combo though? That was pretty good. Yeah, there's definitely more to Magic Jewelry than this. It's got a bit more going on. Like this one works, but it's yeah, it's quite basic. Like, yeah. There's a je ne sais quoi that I feel is kind of missing from this one. Like, it plays fine. It's just, yeah, just kind of this is all it is, really. Though, having the Tetris music in it is quite amusing, I will give it that. Ooh, here we go. What do we do? Wait, what game? 3D block? Or, yeah, I don't know. I think I did play Brush Roller on this, didn't I? Like, I played Brush Roller, but not Magic Jewelry. Oh, I can get another one of these things. Let's go for the green one, because there's a whole bunch of those at the bottom. Oh, and of course I didn't get any combos. I know that you get limited uses of the P power-up thing, but it doesn't really tell you when you actually get them. Like, it seems like you start the game with one, and you can collect them, but the game doesn't tell you when it does. So you just have to press the button when you're about to lose and hope it lets you do it. Oh god, Wild Ball. I think even just calling that a game is a bit of a stretch. Like, if I was to consider that a game, it might just be the worst game on the NES. Like, because it's literally rock, paper, scissors. Also known as the bit, the part of Alex Kidd that everyone hates. Or certainly I do, anyway. Ramco. I mean, Ramco Man is an amazing name. Also, yeah, BB Car. I don't think BB Car ever shows up on these systems, does it? I think it has like some weird scrolling, that like custom scrolling thing, and that's probably the reason why, but still kind of... Well, I would say it's unfortunate, though I've got to be honest, I don't think the games are very good. Because I've played that game, and I'm like... As someone who likes Rally X quite a bit, it's just not a good version of it. It just doesn't play very well. I don't know. How you know it's great. I mean, I'm playing this game still. Gotta be doing something right. You know, it's certainly not Mirror Devil World that makes me just want to smash a mirror. In a fit of rage. I'm trying to play it. Okay, what happens if I do this? Does it end the game? No. Okay. I mean, it shouldn't. I just wanted to be sure. Boat. I don't think there are any boats in that game, though. It seems unlikely to me. Yeah, the Saturn one was actually better. I wouldn't say it's great, it's a little slow, but it certainly plays better than the other one. So yeah, it seems like there's only so much you can do with the pieces you get in this. Yeah, and I'm out of the P power-ups, so I may be done here in a second. But I'll give it a go anyway. See how far I get. But yeah, oh, oops. Yeah, this one just seems to just loop forever. Like, I don't think anything actually happens beyond what we've already seen. It's kind of just a case of, yeah, trying to get the best score. And it's not like there's any score multiplier or anything. I don't think anyway. It doesn't seem like there is. Oh, here we go. Possible redemption. Let's see if I can get 500 points. Can I get 500? Oh. Well, there you go. That's my score. I got 500 points. Can you beat that? I was like, just shows it at the top, but because it's in the overscan, you can't even see it. But there we go. That's my score. Cool 500 to beat. Well, since the game effectively just loops forever, I'm going to just count that as complete. Because you can't really do much beyond that. I kind of want to get Druaga just out of the way, just because I just can't stand that game. I'd rather just not have to think about playing it. But, what else do we have? Gyrodine. I do like Gyrodine. Also, yeah, Game Station. Wasn't that, like, a Famiclone that was sold in Korea? I think it was. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to do Druaga purely to get it out of the way, because I do not like this game. Like, this is one of those games that's important. I don't think it's any fun to play, though. Like, this is, like, on a similar level to Ghosts and Goblins in my head. Like, the NES version, at least. I mean, I'll give it this. For its time, it was ambitious. I just don't like playing it. Like, I'm sure I got the arcade version of this on something, and I've tried playing it, and I'm just like, yeah. There are people out there who really like this game, and yeah. But, like, this whole game is just about secrets. Like, you gotta get all the secret items, and basically you gotta do certain things that the game just doesn't tell you at any point. So, like, you see there I've got a pickaxe, which I think allows me to go through walls. Or, like, break through walls, or whatever it does, I can't remember. I forget how it works. I don't know, like, this is one of those kind of formative games that, like, formed the backbone for a lot of games that came after it. Like Zelda certainly took an influence from this. But, I mean, I play this and I play Zelda and I'm like, I hate to say it, but, like, Zelda is just 1,000 times better than this game. It just is. Yeah. Like, it's got the same problem as Cracky, where sometimes the enemies just spawn next to you, and you get killed before you get the chance to do anything. It is funny that the music, it sounds a little bit like the Star Trek theme. Like, Next Generation. Though, I mean, I say that, because obviously that came after this game did, but... You know, I mean, that theme was used in Star Trek The Motion Picture, which came out before this game did. I don't remember how you get the item on this level. There's, like, a specific thing you have to do. Like, maybe it's just go to a specific thing. Specific spot on the level. I don't remember how this game works. I mean, yes, this game did come out before Legend of Zelda, but that... The problem is, this is a case where... For its time, this was a good game. The problem is that it just aged badly. Like, this is not a game I would want to play now. Maybe if this was 1985, I would be more forgiving to it, but... It's just a case of, I don't know. Sometimes you go far back enough and you're like, well, I can see the concepts that would lead to better games. But, yeah, like, there's a reason why those better games are kind of more popular now. So, yeah, now collected a... what looks like a salt shaker. Is that what it is? Because it may as well be, for all I know. So I collected, yeah, whatever that does. I know some of these items, they don't actually have any direct effect on the gameplay. It's just an item you need for a certain point in the game. But yeah. I'm sure there's one where it's like you have to touch all 4 outer walls of the level. Oh yeah, this is where the game just kind of... This is where it just goes... Ugh. Yeah, you have to desperately try not to get killed by the wizards. Yeah, I'm just going to beat the level. I don't know if you need the item on this level, but I'm just going to play through it anyway. Because there's no way I'm beating this game. I mean, I'd be amazed if I even beat the highest score, let alone the game. Because there's, I think, 60 levels? Yeah, this is where the game just becomes just, it's like, yep, you're dead now. I think if you face towards them, you don't get killed. Yeah, okay. Okay, and I'm also amazed I didn't get killed there, because it looked like I was just about to get hit, and the game's like, we'll let you off. Ugh, okay. Yeah, I think there is a Game Center CX episode. There is one for this game, isn't there? But yeah, it kind of makes me wish I was just playing Pac-Man, if I'm being completely honest. Like, Pac-Man was good. Kind of wish I was playing that. Yeah, I'm just going to try to just see if I can beat the high score. Probably a bad idea, but... Nope. Well, I at least did that. I did one thing. Yeah, take that default high score. There's no way I'm beating the game, but, you know. This is about as good as I could hope for. And, yeah, like, what you need to do to get the items on some of these levels, I don't know. There is one where I think you have to use the Famicom microphone. So, if you're playing this on, you know, one of these clone systems, you just essentially will never be able to do that. Like, you just can't obtain that item because you won't be playing it on a system that has that functionality. But yeah. I mean, to be fair, this is far from the worst thing I've played today. Like, this is at least like an actual playable game. It's just not something I'd want to play, really. Let's just put it that way. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there are certain games where you need to do that. I mean, to be fair, Legend of Zelda did that as well. Where there was, what was it, Paul's voice, where you were supposed to use the microphone to kill it. Except it, you know, obviously, if you weren't playing on the Famicom system, like, if you were playing it on the NES, you couldn't do that because the NES doesn't have the microphone. Yeah, I never got that far into the Doraemon game. I have that game. I don't think I ever played beyond like level 2. But yeah, this is one of those games I'm probably just going to leave it here. Because, yeah, this is one of those games I'm like... I'll leave this one for the fans. Put it that way. Because, again, this game does have its fans. I'm not going to say this is a bad game. This is more... Okay, I couldn't even see that. I'm not sure if that's just an issue with the output on this console, or... Cause I feel like the background isn't meant to be quite that dark. I feel like it's meant to be a bit brighter. But yeah, as I say, this isn't really a bad game, I don't think. This is more a game that's just not for me. Like, this isn't really the sort of thing I'm into. Again, you want, like, action RPG sort of thing. You have to go a bit further than this in the timeline for me to really want to play it. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I was holding out the sword and the game just didn't count it. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's not that the game is a black sheep, it's... I don't know, just dated, I think. But that's true of a lot of the games on the system, if I'm being honest. You know, let's play... you know, let's just do Fruit Pig, just because I haven't had enough nice code today. Oh, the theme, though. See, this theme I like. Yeah, you can't see me, but I'm rocking out to this right now. By the way, this song is not original. This is from... Is it Parasol Henbei? Henbei? Or however you pronounce it? Like, I played the Game Boy one, which is similar. Yeah, here we go. Welcome to the Fruit Pig. Also, what is with this interface? You gotta get more than 11 strawberries, more than 11 lemons, and more than 11 apples. I don't know why they can't just say get 12 or more. Like, surely that would be easier to pass. And we have more than 1 minute, I guess? Yeah, we got 80 seconds, so I guess that's true enough. Yeah. Also note that the lemons move slower than the other fruit. You know, I will say this. Like, this music is genuinely quite good. It's one of the best things I've seen today so far. I mean, what is the best game I've played so far? Like, maybe Hexa? Maybe Duck, if I'm feeling charitable towards that one. I mean, those games are fine. I suppose if you like Tower of Druaga, then maybe that one too. But... yeah, I mean, to be fair, as far as nice code games go, this is easily one of the better ones. Like, this one actually works. So you can play this one. It makes sense. So it's just a case of, yeah, keep collecting apples and... let's say apples and pears. It's about to turn to a, like, Cockney stereotype, but no. And hey, it's got a pig dancing. Pig dancing. The, failed cousin of Ted Danson. Anyway, let's keep going. So I don't actually know how many levels this game has. I'm guessing this is one of those that has infinite levels. I might be wrong, but it feels like it does. Because yeah, this is much like Police Dog Lasy, where they kind of just take the one level they have and just change one of the variables and call it a day. But hey, you know what? The dancing pig, can't go wrong with that. Like, any game that's got a dancing pig, instant points. Oh. Okay, the hitbox isn't quite where I thought it would be, but sure. Yeah. See, I don't even need to make fun of this song. This song's fine. You know. I mean, certainly a nice change from, you know, Police Dog Lasy soundtrack. I'm not even going to do that one again. Just because, no. You can't make me. Ugh, okay, we did it. The eye pig. See, I could just play this dance animation over and over. If I wanted to. Actually, are the samples broken in this? I've got the sound turned down a bit, so I'm not sure. I mean, it sounds okay on my end, but maybe that's just because it's quiet. I'm not actually certain on that. Okay, so I think I've got the strategy down for this game. Just go after the lemons. And if you collect anything else, then cool. See, this is a baseline. Some tense music. Okay, I gotta focus on the apples, I think. If I'm gonna beat this level, I've gotta start nabbing them apples. So the problem is they keep spawning away from the lemons also, I can't really do that. Yeah, I might not make this one. Although I think if I lose, I just get to redo the level. But hey, we found a nice code game that's actually playable. This one was probably rated, like, near the top. Not that far off. Yeah. I need to look at, like... Okay, what game's actually placed below that Mirror Devil World game? Because that is one of the worst. Just playing that game. Just, like, talk about a game that makes me want to play, like, Street Fighter 2010 instead. And that game was incomprehensible nonsense, so... But at least that game had cool graphics. I wonder if these pig sprites were even original. Because it feels like the kind of thing that they possibly ripped off from something else. But I don't know for sure. Oh, no, just messed it up. No. My pig dream is slipping away. Although, I don't know why a pig would need this much fruit anyway. Like, do pigs even eat fruit? I suppose they would. I don't know if they're big on strawberries, though. Okay, I don't even know why I was collecting the lemon. There's no reason for me to do that. No! We're not gonna make it! A pig's just like, I don't want to wait another, like, millisecond. To collect the last lemon. Maybe I have to get more than that, I don't know. Anyway, that is Fruit Pig. I mean, there's not really anything to see beyond that, so... again, it's kind of the same deal as Police Dog Lasy, where it's just the same thing over and over. You know, let's play Geimos. Or Geimos. Geimos. Gyros. However you pronounce it. Which mode do I want to go for? Yeah, let's do mode B, because no one ever talks about this. Was it made by that? I have my doubts. It feels like it was made by... like, maybe it was... I think it was Nice Code. It tends to get credited as them anyway. So here we go. Welcome to... Yeah, what I think was essentially the Famicom's first, you know, Space Harrier-like. It's kind of like... I would say this is We Have Space Harrier at Home. Although, to be fair, this may actually predate Space Harrier. This came out the same year, I think. Unfortunately, the graphics in this one are quite messy, which makes it, yeah, a bit hard to tell what you're doing. I think this game is something like 6 or 7 levels and it loops. I don't think I've ever gotten that far, though. This is definitely a game where you want turbo buttons, though. Like, this is not really one you want to play without. So I'm probably not really going to make a serious run and try to beat this. Just going to mess about with it for a bit. I want to at least get to the boss fight. Also, yeah, the audio in this one's not exactly great. Like, the caliber of audio so far. That game sounded pretty good. Yeah, X-Turk. I don't even know what that means. I suppose, yeah, there is, like, a slight Xevious vibe to this, but... No, I mean, because this, I think, was actually made by... Micronics? I think this may have actually been their first game on the Famicom. It's either this or, like, Elevator Action. Okay, we're just gonna mash buttons and hope I win. Yep, that's it. I will give them credit, like, that sprite is actually quite impressive for the time. Like, just, you know, we've got this nice big boss. So that's pretty cool. Like, I'll give them some credit. That is a cool looking boss. Wait, did they really remove mode B from that? I wonder why they would... like, why would you even do that? There's no reason to. So, yeah, we're just gonna remove features that were in the original game. We're just gonna make it worse. I mean, not that this game is great to begin with, but... Yeah. But, you know, it's funny, because I think, like, gameplay-wise, it's alright. Like, really, the problem with this one is... Yeah, it just... Like, the sprite scaling just doesn't work great. I don't know, I've always found Space Harrier to be kind of a slight game anyway. Like, those kind of, like, into-the-screen shooters are... I don't know. I think a lot of them, the ones that people can talk up, I don't think they're as good as people say they are. Like, they're generally kind of okay, but hardly standout games. This, I would say, is okay for its time. But at the same time, it's... Yeah, like this boss fight is the best part of the game. Wait, did they really take the load runner thing, the stage creator? If so, then that's sad. I mean, to be fair, the stage creator in the NES version isn't great anyway. Like, you actually have to make smaller levels than the ones that actually come with the game, which never really made sense to me. Yeah, why you can't just make ones that are the same size, I don't know. Wait, did they really swap A and B? Because that's just unforgivable. Yeah, this is like they went... Like, they saw Xevious and was like, okay, let's make a 3D version of this. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely come across clone systems that have that problem. Thankfully, this is not one of them. Like, the controls are actually mapped properly. The lack of turbo buttons is a problem, but at least the buttons are the right way round. So they got that much right. I mean, really, the main problem with this game is just trying to figure out where objects are in relation to you. That makes it kind of hard. It's like I can never quite figure out what this boss's hitbox is. Seems to be a bit random. But I think I did it. Well, people who don't know how the Famicom buttons work, I guess. Yeah, like they just weren't paying attention. But it seems like a pretty basic thing to get right. Like, I know having the B button be on the left is a bit odd. You know, like when you play the Mega Drive, I think they actually did swap the buttons on there. where, you know, it goes A, B, C going from left to right. Which kind of made more sense. And that's maybe where the confusion comes in. It's like, okay, well, why would you have A and B going from right to left? He got to the boss. Well, it's the same boss every time. Like, the levels don't really change up that much. I mean, like, the graphics change up. I mean, I will say this, like, graphically, certain things look good. Like, the backgrounds look pretty good for the time. But, yeah. Yeah, like, the background graphics are good. The boss looks cool. Yeah, just kind of a case of, I wish that the sprite scaling effects were better. Hey, it's far from the worst game I've played today. And again, I think this was a Micronix game as well. Like, it was credited to someone else, but... Actually, yeah, this was ASCII, wasn't it? It's like ASCII, but it was, like, made by someone else. It definitely has, like, the trademark Micronix frame rate. I'll say that. Also, yeah, I think Mode A is just the same as this, except the camera is kind of frozen in place. Here, the camera kind of tries to move about as you move the object around. I'm not sure which one looks better, actually. I'd need to sort of compare them side by side, I suppose. Yeah, Wixel. Like, is Wixel even a real company? Or did they just make that up? Because it wouldn't surprise me if that were the case. Oh, did we do it? I do know the boss eventually despawns if you don't destroy it fast enough. It's like Star Soldier. You have to, like, redo the whole level, which kind of sucks, but... The stages in this are short enough, and... I mean, to be fair, this really is just kind of like a get-a-high score type of game anyway, so... I suppose if you really just want to go for a high score, maybe just letting the boss escape on the first level over and over is maybe the most effective way to do that. Well, I suppose. Could maybe work, but even then, I mean, you'd have the background. You got this just picture of Saturn, or whatever it is. Well, I suppose you could do that. That could probably work. Though I've got to be honest, this in-game music, where it's just like 4 notes over and over. Rixel! Yeah, there was like a Rixsoft, wasn't there? Whose only game credit was on Adventures of Dino Ricky, I think. The Famicom version. Oh, we're still going. Yeah, the audio in this is pretty poor. Again, not exactly the worst today, but still could do better. I mean, you want music that makes Xevious' soundtrack sound good. Probably listen to this right here. And, I mean, the Xevious thing is just the same 16 notes looped endlessly. And this is just the same 4 notes. It's like, it's a quarter as good as the Xevious soundtrack, and, I mean, that wasn't good to begin with. As good as the game itself is. Yeah, the soundtrack was kind of the weak link. Yeah, I say standard sounds about right. You know, like it's not really remarkable. I mean, certain graphical things are good, but the game as a whole is, you know, it's kind of just there, really. It's like, you could play it. Well, I suppose you could, but Super Xevious wasn't actually out yet. Unless you mean the arcade Super Xevious. Anyway, I'm just going to take a quick break. I'll be back in a minute to fill up my drink, so in the meantime, don't go away. Here's a little tune. Probably better than what we've heard in most of the games. You know, let's keep the let's keep this run of amazing soundtracks going. Let's play some Exed Exes. However you say that. Exed Exes. Yeah. One of those games where you press the A button to shoot. You know, just like just like you don't in most other shooters. But yeah, if you've played 1942, well, this is kind of the worst version of that. Yeah. You corrupted this game? Feels like Geimos corrupts itself. I mean, what even is this audio? This is migraine music. This is like the soundtrack to a migraine. Not music that gives you a migraine. This is like what I expect to hear if I have a migraine. So this thing, I don't get what this is. Shoot it and you get a bunch of points. I do remember that with the arcade version of this, because this was an arcade game, it was actually on Capcom Generations for PlayStation, I remember. And the original... So the objective of the original version of this, like the arcade one, I think you had to get like 100 million points and the game would end. Which is a bit odd. And I don't remember if you had to do it in like one go. Maybe the score carries over if you continue. I don't remember. But yeah, this is kind of just, yeah, kind of is what it is, really. Yeah, as I say, you get 100 million points and then you just kind of win. And then the game just ends. It's like, well, you beat the game. And that's the idea. The problem is, that didn't carry over to this version of the game. In this one, I think if you actually max out the score, all that happens is that the score just resets. Like, literally, it just rolls the score back to 0. I actually... Because I watched a long play of this game, I wanted to see what happened, because... Again, I assumed it was just a case of get far enough and the game ends, and it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this game is that bad. I mean, like, Galg is awful. This game, I don't think is nearly as bad as that. I don't think this is a good game. I don't know. It kind of has 1942 vibes, especially since Micronix did both conversions. And both were originally Capcom games. Though it's really funny, because 1942 was published by Capcom. This one wasn't. This was published by Takuma Shoten, I think. Like, this is one of their first games. Also, yeah, the power-up literally just gets rid of all the enemy bullets on the screen. But yeah, as I say, I don't think this game is that bad. I wouldn't recommend playing it. But, I mean, if you were to ask me to name the worst Famicom games, like, this game wouldn't even be up for consideration. I'm like... Micronix made much worse after this. H? Oh, for a second I thought you were talking about H from Steps, and the boss is shaped like the letter H for some reason. Yeah, like, imagine playing this back in, like, 1986 and you were trying to do the contest. And it's like, oh, I'm about to beat everyone else's score, and then this score just resets. And it's just like... Like, that's the moment when you take the game back to try to get a refund. Just... Oh! I would not want to be that kid. I don't remember how many levels this game has, but it does have a decent amount. It's got, like... like at least 10. So I don't think I'm going to be beating this one, just because, yeah, the game's a bit hard for me. I was never any good at it. I mean, you look at the amount of stuff on screen, like the amount of lag, it's crazy. I mean, even by my chronic standards, and played enough of their games, and that's saying a fair bit. I don't remember if the skulls can spit you. Okay, they can. Yeah, I'm just gonna learn to actually use this thing more. So I'm gonna get, like, bullet hell to death. Yeah, the arcade version of this is absolutely a better game. You know, it looks considerably better. It doesn't look great, but it does have more colour. Like, I think the grey parts of the background in the original version are meant to be gold. But I guess they couldn't do that here, so they're like, no, we'll just make it grey. The Famicom can do grey. But yeah. And there was parallax scrolling in that original game too. And the audio was definitely better, as you might imagine. It still wasn't great, but it was far better than what you hear on this. Ooh, 1997, that was a good year. You know, the year of Bittersweet Symphony. Actually, just urban hymns in general. The year of Barbie Girl. I'm just saying that just to annoy people who don't like that song. But yeah. So, like, what is going on? Like, what happened? Like, did I break the game? It's like, where did all the enemies go? Oh, the game remembered that it's supposed to do things. It's like, oh yeah, we're actually supposed to... Yeah, this is meant to be a shooter and not just a screensaver. Okay. I gotta take down this... Oh, keep doing that. Oh, also, yeah, when you die, your power-up counter thing does not reset. So you might as well save them from your last life, really. Oh, that sounds terrible. It's like the sound just bugged out. Yeah, it's still not the worst thing I've heard today. It's like, yeah, we'll just play 2 songs at the same time. Yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah, I mean, that's my Chronix programming for you. Actually, how many lives do I have left? Like, how do you even look that up? Like, it only shows you how many lives you have left when you get killed. Because you never know... You don't need to know that information. Oh. Yeah, that does sound like an inventor game. Like that bit. Oh, so many shoot-em-ups on this page as well. Oh, these games are hell on your fingers. I'll tell you that right now. Like, at least with Hyper Olympic, like, mashing the buttons was the entire point. Never understood it with these games, though. Ugh. Please tell me that the next page has fewer shoot-em-ups on it. Mind you, it's probably going to be, like, more nice code games, but... Sure. Oh, we've got 1 life left. I don't know if I get a 0 life in this one, but probably best not to risk it. Yeah, I'm getting those points. I don't care what the game says. Yeah, welcome to the high point area. Let's do it. Also, I think what messes me up with this game is, like, your vertical movement speed is quite a bit slower than your horizontal movement speed. I don't know if there's power up that changes that, but I'm gonna guess probably not. Because, like, just the constant, like, 500 point things that show up that just make the game even slower. Oof. Was it uncommon? I mean, it seems common enough on these clone systems, but... Yeah, maybe this wasn't as common as, like, 1942, but... Because, I mean, let's be honest, 1942 is the better game. And that wasn't a great game on the NES, but it is better than this. Like, there's a reason, I suppose, why Capcom localized... Well, published that game and not this one. I wonder if this is one that Capcom was going to publish, and then they were just like, yeah, we're not going to put our name on this one. With the Entertainer. That sounded nothing like the Entertainer to me, I'm sorry. Like whatever this game is playing, it ain't that. Oh, and it's this boss fight again. Great. Oh, actually, no, it's not exactly the same, because the thing in the middle now shoots at me as well. Ooh, we did it. I actually beat a boss and didn't get killed in the middle of it. Well, I suppose there is that, but... I feel like I have seen older multicarts that have this game on it, like that. The NT deck one definitely has this. You know, I'm still playing this. I don't know why. It's just like, you know what? I've had a game I'm not that bad at. Again, I don't remember how many levels this has. Does anyone actually have a counter? Because I know it's at least 10. It's probably considerably more than that, but... Really be good to know. Oh, the lag. No! Like, lag and flicker, just so much of it at the same time. Yeah, look at that. Look at all them points I raked in. Yeah. See, that's my skill. That's my skill, to just, like, mash the button super fast. You know, I gotta have one good thing going for me. It's one of those skills I'll lose as I get old, but I as well enjoy it for now. Okay, 60. Yeah, sounds a bit right. Because I knew there were quite a few, and this is, what, level 4, so... Yeah, I don't think I've beaten this one. So, what is going on with the audio? Like, it just sounds like there's some background noise that shouldn't be there. So it's just like this ambient, like, sea sound. It's just like, yeah, we'll just leave that in. Why not? I'm sure you can hear it on the stream. But hey, at least I got a decent amount of points. I got 380 something. Barely even see it because of the colour of the text. Yeah, I don't think that background sound is even supposed to be there, which is the best part. It's like... Okay, also, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to collect that. Like, that's like, it's like an alpha mission power-up. It's just, collect the backwards one and lose all your power-ups, so let's not do that. Because I'm smarter than that. Yeah, it's just like... Yeah, it's not even coming from the game, it's just like, there's just someone in the background, just like... Just spraying, just constantly. Nope. Gotta do this! I don't care if I use up all my power-ups, I'm going for this. Oh, might as well collect this just in case. Also, it is amusing that you just kind of see the background scrolling, because I don't think it's actually supposed to do that. Like, you're not even supposed to see that bit. Nope, well, the background sound went away. Also, note that, yeah, so I think if you press up and shoot, your shots actually go further, which is kind of weird. Oh, no, just immediately another boss. So it gave me the thing, I suppose. How do I do this? Like this, I guess. Ugh. Okay, I need to play a game that doesn't have any button mashing after this, I think. Yeah, why is it like that? It did it again. Is that just like this being a broken ROM or something? Like, did someone break this ROM? Like, very slightly. I mean, the thing is, it's a Micronics game, so you can't tell. It's like, that may as well just be how it's supposed to sound. Okay, let's see if I can get a 500,000 points. Let's try for that. Yeah, it seems like the kind of thing that would happen. I just wanted to be sure, because I don't remember that happening when I played it before. I'm like, is that just normal to this game, or is it because it's a bootleg console? Could go either way. Also, I ran out of the get rid of all the shots on screen thing, which might be a problem. Yep. Okay, well, that is Exed Exes. I don't remember how you continue. I think you have to press like A and B at the same time or something. But at least the game has continues. So there is that. I do remember that. Yeah, like that is kind of thing I expect to have Inventor, really. Also, it just stays on the screen for ages. Like, look at this. Like, look at how long it takes for the game to decide that you don't want to continue. It's like, yeah, we can just keep doing this forever. Yeah, welcome to the High Point area, game over. Okay, well that's Exed Exes. Okay, what else do we have? Let's see. Elevator action, Flappy, and Gyrodine. Okay, we've done the rest. Well, let's do Flappy. See how this goes. Here we go. Push select so you can go to the menu. Yep, there's Flappy. I've played the Game Boy version of this on stream before. You can go for Music B because I remember it being the best one. And keyword. I think that's just password, isn't it? Yeah, Galg. We're not doing Galg. I've done Galg today, so. But yeah, this is basically, well, Sokoban variation, really. Sokoban, but with gravity. Let's put it that way. Get the blue ball over to the blue bricks. I was going to make a joke about brown bricks, but with blue bricks. But, no, I think that's beneath even me. How do you do this? Oh, not quite what I wanted to do, but sure. So here's the trick. Get rid of this thing so it doesn't destroy your boulders. Ugh. Oh yeah, there is a version of this with a stage select hacked in, but it's not the version that's on this console. Feels like the sort of thing that would be nice to have, though. Just because... Oh. Okay, I may have done this a bit wrong. Oh well. But yeah, whirlwind menu. Actually, let's see if I can just... Oh. Okay, I pressed the button to attack and the game just didn't do it. Do you have to be standing still to attack? Like, why would you need to do that? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, in that time I wasn't anywhere near it and I just got killed randomly. I feel like the hit detection in this one might be a bit broken. Not because of the bootleg console, but just this game. I don't know. I never got into this game. This is one of those games where, like, I played it for a bit and I'm just like, eh. Not really feeling this. Yeah, from the same people that made Galg. I mean, to be fair, this game is nowhere near that bad. I still wouldn't want to play it, but that's more... I don't know, I don't particularly rate Sokoban as a game. It's just kind of like... It's one of those games that... It's like Druaga, in the sense of like... Well, this was popular at some point, and it has a fan base, but... There are so many games that have just basically done the same thing, but done it better. Yeah, I feel like this was on that. I don't know. It feels like dealing with the enemies in this is just not fun to do. Personally. Because you can do that. But it feels like you have to just pray that they wander into the spot where they can get hit. This is the problem. You gotta hope and pray. Actually, I got a better idea. See, at least you've got attacks. On some levels, anyway. So you have the mushrooms of death. Oh, hold on. Gotta move this out of the way so I don't lose. I do wonder why you've got, like, choices of 3 different music, though. Like, rather than just having the game cycle through the 3 different songs, that probably would have made more sense for a game like this. Like, I get choosing the song for something like Tetris, where... I mean, the games tend to be short, but this game has something like 200 levels. I don't know. Do you really want to play 200 levels of one game with one song? Even if it was a really good song, you wouldn't necessarily want to do it that way. There we go. Combo! Okay, let's see if I remember how to actually beat this. Because this level is not especially easy from what I remember. So, what do we have? I don't remember how this works. It's like, okay, push this one. Oh, hold on, I remember. Yeah, because you gotta push this one over here. Otherwise, you can't move the blue boulder, and then you just lose. Yeah, so that's the trick. You gotta make sure that you can push the blue one to the right every time. See, there is something to this game. Like, you do have to think about the solution. I will say that. I don't think the whole thing about how to fight the enemies works especially well, though, because they tend to have unpredictable patterns. It's one of the things that makes Adventures of Lolo work better than something like this. Like, Adventures of Lolo, the enemies tend to be a bit more predictable in terms of like how to deal with them. Where, I don't know, compared to a game like this, and I just don't think it works quite as well. I can see what they were going for, I just, like, yeah. Plus, when the hit detection is kind of bad, it just compounds the problem. Ugh, that's one enemy out of the way. What do I do to beat this level? I don't think this boulder on the right even does anything. Like, I don't think you actually use that, do you? It's like a red herring. Yeah, 5 levels in, they're already doing that. Yeah, I'm not sure what you do on this one. That's a noodle scratcher! Hold on, no. I gotta get the mushroom out for this one. Yeah, like, I don't know what's going on with the hit detection. It's like the enemies are like twice as wide as they appear. It doesn't really work. Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to do with this level. I have beaten this level before, but I don't remember how you do it. So I don't even know how you get the boulder past that stop bit. I'm guessing maybe I destroyed a block by accident, but I don't know what. How do I quit the level? Because obviously I've lost. Fine, I'll just have to do this. I'm sure there's like a I'm sure there's like a thing that you press when you lose. Or maybe it's because I ran out of lives, I don't know. By the way, you want to know the best part? Yeah, go do all those levels again. I don't think so. You get, like, a password after every 5 levels, but really, you should just get one after every level. And considering that there are versions of that where they just straight up remove the password system, like pirated versions, where they just got rid of the password system and just replaced it with a level selector. Like, yeah, I think you're actually better off just playing it that way, so you don't have to redo levels every time you lose. Like, the game is long enough anyway, so I don't really get that. Yep, we got yet more Micronix games, because we can't have too many of those. Although, actually, Elevator Action is one of the better ones they did. I will give them that. Hello, Electric Boogaloo. You're just in time to see some elevators in action. Okay, so here's a game I know. Yeah, this may actually be their best one. It's up there. I mean, you compare this to something like Exed Exes. This is certainly an improvement over that. It's funny, too, because this... Was this their first game, or was it Geimos? I don't actually know which one came first. They were both out around the same time, I think. Though, granted, this is not like the best version of this game you'll find. Like, there is, you know, like, I played the Game Boy version of this on stream, and that version is definitely better than this. I'll tell you that right now. This game is cool. Though dealing with the enemies becomes a bit of an issue. Just because of how fast they tend to be. But when you get to crush them, that's quite fun. No! Okay, I somehow got away with that. I was expecting to just fall down because I timed it wrong. Yeah, what's this? Yeah! I mean, that alone makes it worth playing. Like, I know that Elevator Action Returns is meant to be the better game. I never really played that one. Because I think it was a Saturn game, and I just never had a Saturn. Or, like, I did eventually get one, but it only worked for, like, yeah, like a dozen uses, and they just stopped working. And, yeah, for the record, I was never any good at this game. I'll just tell you that straight up. Like I'm no elevator action aficionado. I can tell you that straight up. I'm just like... I like this game to an extent. I wouldn't say I'm any good at it. It's one of those. It's a game I kind of wish I was good at, but... I don't know, for as much as I've played it, I could never get more than a couple levels in. So... Oh, hold on. Okay, you can jump and shoot. Not that I really need to here, but... There we go. You know, I'm just going to stay here and just prevent the thing from going up. So they can't do anything. Oh, is it on... Oh, yeah, because there's that, whatever it's called. I can't remember the name. Arcade Archives? Yeah, Elevator Action is part of that, isn't it? Ooh, okay. I was kind of worried I was going to have to, like, go to a door on the right. Or the left. Especially the left, but... Okay, I did not have to stop. I actually beat the level. Oh, S-Trip... Oh, is it not the arcade version? I don't actually remember what the difference is between versions. I know the Saturn version is the one that people tend to play, but I don't know. Again, I never really got into the Saturn. Probably because... I mean, it's partly just because I didn't own one at the time. And, yeah. Also, I can't really time this properly. Just wanted to show that off, because that's kind of a cool effect as well. So I don't remember how much changes between levels. I know the design changes at least a little bit. Like when you go down about halfway. But yeah, I mean, I've got the Game Boy version of this on a multi-cart, and that certainly is the better version compared to this. Like, you actually get other weapons that you get to use. kind of just this game, but just a bit more going on. And I think it was done by Natsume as well, which maybe explains why that one's better, but... Or at least partly, anyway. It's funny, actually, because this feels sort of less ropey than Micronix's games tend to. Which is funny, because you'd think that with this being one of their first games, it would actually hold up worse. I don't know, I don't mind this one. What do I do here? Yeah, I'm going to do this first off. Because, I mean, the opportunity arises, you got to do that. It's essential. Oh! Thought I could escape, but nope, the game wouldn't let me. I don't think I've got to tell you the truth, I don't think I've ever beaten a level in this without dying at least once. Because, like, the computer is just, like... You get to a certain point and it just becomes, like, pretty much impossible. Maybe that's just down to me being rubbish at the game, but... Still. I know eventually these dudes can duck and shoot as well. Which makes it that much worse. Ugh! Nope, can't go down any further on that. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait here patiently. And pray I don't just get shot. Ugh, okay, I did it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played Returns, actually. Or I've never played it for more than a few minutes, because not only did I not have a Saturn for a long time, and for the most part I've never had a working one, but also just emulating the Saturn is a pain. I can never really get it working properly. It's just, I don't know if it's just my PC just isn't good for running Saturn games, but it always ran slow. I don't know if maybe there's a better way to emulate those games that I'm just missing, but I know I tend to struggle with it. Yeah, this does change at least a little bit. But yeah, you want to go for a run on that? Go for it. Actually, what is the loot point for this game? Because I'd imagine it's sometime after this. 'Cause I don't think I've ever actually gotten past this level. Yeah, beyond the colour scheme, I'm not actually certain what changes. Oh, poof. Okay, I don't know what happened there. That was a bit weird. Actually, yeah, I think the elevators, like, their position does change a little bit. Certainly once you get near the bottom, anyway. So that's a cool sound. Hold on, they do duck and shoot in this version, don't they? Pretty sure they did on the Game Boy anyway. Yeah. Just you get to like floor 10 and then the computer just gets impossible to deal with. What do I do here? I don't know how many lifts are on this bit. That might be a bit of a problem. Pretty sure enemies can only spawn from the left on here, because the red doors never spawn any. Ooh. I feel like there's some sort of tech to this game that I'm missing. Okay, I got a bit lucky there. Oh, no, they do that. They do that. Okay, with a little bit of luck, we can make it. Actually, I got an idea. Ugh! No, it didn't do what I wanted to do. Yeah, okay. Well, as good as I can hope for. Because, again, I'm rubbish at that game. I know if I've been, but... It's one of the better games I've played today. Well, I think we've got one game left on this page, which is a good old Gyrodine. Actually, I like this game. This is not exactly a great game, but it's one that I enjoy playing anyway. Okay, let's see if I can try to get to the loop point on this one. I may struggle with it, the turbo buttons, though. No, Gyrodine. This is a completely different game. You're thinking of the game with Rob the Robot, and this is not that. Like, this is, yeah, it is this game. Ooh, I do enjoy the sound effects in this one, actually. They're satisfying. But no, I don't think Gyrodine... Gyrodine. I don't think Gyromite is even on this console. I don't remember seeing it anywhere on the list. Also, somehow I destroyed both of those things. I don't know how that worked. But that power-up sound, that sound is amazing. Like, this game is worth playing just for that power-up sound when you collect it. I don't think the power-ups actually do anything. I think you just get points, but... it's worth playing just for that. So wasn't this the first game by Tower Plan? Well, certainly like the staff who went on to form Tower Plan, at least. Yeah, this definitely has kind of a slight Tower Plan feel to it. Yeah, it's a good thing that they didn't get by Chronics to make this one. This was done by Human, I think. Yeah, like that sound effect, it's worth playing this game just to hear that. Like 10 out of 10 soundbite. Or sound effect, whatever. Okay. Let's see how far we get in this. Okay, I don't know what happened with the collar there at the bottom. May just be because of where spawned, to be fair. So you got like air-to-air shots and air-to-ground shots. Then you got the missiles. Which aren't really all that useful, because they just tend to aim stuff completely at random. Sometimes they'll aim for the thing that you're trying to hit, and other times they just kind of don't. This does actually have kind of a Xevious vibe to it, though. Just in terms of how it plays. But then again, I mean, you could say that for, like, so many, like, Japanese-made shoot-em-ups from around this period, where they were, like, kind of all just trying to be like Xevious. To varying degrees. I like Xevious, so I'm fine with that. Oh, but can I not destroy these things? Okay, I can. Gotta be careful. Ugh! Why can they shoot behind me? That's silly. I don't really understand that one. Slap Fight. I've played that on the Mega Drive. Which is funny, because that game is, like, much older than the Mega Drive. I think they were just like, you know what? We really want to make a Mega Drive version of this. Console for it. Pretty good version, from what I remember, actually, to be fair. Okay, I might not be doing this well. I think I'm playing this wrong. Yeah, definitely playing it wrong. Oh god, imagine if this did come with Rob. I mean, that'd be quite funny. It's kind of a shame that Gyromite doesn't seem to be on this, because it's certainly better than half of the games I've played on this so far. It's not even a great game, but it's, you know, certainly better than some of what I have played. There are, like, weird Easter eggs in this game, and I haven't been able to find them. There's, like, you can find, like, mermaids. They just give you points. Okay. Wait, they're porting it to 7800? Interesting. Anyway, yeah, that's Gyrodine. Certainly a game I could play better if I've got turbo buttons, but that's just how it works. And that's that page of games done. So, see what else I've got. Yeah, we're coming up to the halfway point, I think, but not quite yet. So that was page 17. Now we get page 40. Okay, so now we get to do the very last page of games. Not counting the repeats, of course. Okay, so here we've got an interesting selection. Let's see what we've got. So we've got Atlantis. Is that Atlantis no Nazo? Well, we're not halfway there yet. I mean, there are 40 pages, and this is, you know, the 19th one I'm doing. But it is also the last page. Because, I mean, everything after this, like, you can see here, like, Power Robot, I mean, I've already played that. But yeah, as I say, the last 100 games are all just repeats anyway, so you can just ignore that. Just pretend that says 401 at the top. So yeah, Atlantis, Cybernoid. Oh no. No, I don't want to play Cybernoid. City Connection, Choplifter, Twinbee, Legend of Kage, Dr. Mario. Ooh, Dr. Mario's on this, that's cool. Goonies, Gyros, and Wisdom. Oh, Gyros! Now there's a game. I'm not going to play that now, though, because I think that's another one of those games where we have to mash buttons. I might save that for next time. I'll play at least a couple of these. Let's play Atlantis. Just because, you know, it's got to be done sooner or later. Might as well get it out of the way now. See how this game works. So, do you start with 7 levels? Do you start with 7 lives normally? I thought you started with less than that. Isn't this one of those you start with 3 lives? I try to beat the game on it. But, yeah, so this is certainly one of the more interesting games I've come across. Quite infamous. What's really funny is that the Famicom Mini actually does have this game on it, which is interesting. I guess it makes it that console's equivalent of Ghosts and Goblins on the NES Mini. It's like, well, you could play this, but... Yeah, it is this game. Yep, it is certainly this game. It is definitely Atlantis No Nos. Yeah, I think I may have spotted a bit of a problem with this one. Yeah, trying to play this one. Not sure how this is going to work. Okay, let's go to second zone. I gotta be honest. Oh, yeah, I've got to be honest. I might actually prefer Super Pitfall 1 over this. Although, I must admit, I may be an outlier on that one because I have this kind of weird sort of fascination with Super Pitfall 1. I know that game is terrible, but I think I would rather play that game over Super Pitfall 2. Just because it feels like there's more to it. Like, there's a sense of, I'm not going to say mystery, but there's some weird sort of depth to it. But, you know, I think it's one of those kind of personal preference things. Like, I can understand why someone would prefer this to Super Pitfall 1. Although, really, I would say just play original Pitfall 1, because that game's a classic. And, yeah, maybe don't play this version of it if you're going to play this one, because, yeah, the game is not supposed to look like this, as you may have figured out. I don't know what happened, like, I'm guessing that, like, they tried to convert this game to a different mapper, and they just did it badly. Also, yeah, good luck doing the jumps in this. I have seen people beat this game. I think one of, like, the really early Game Center CX episodes was actually about this game. Like, one of the first episodes they did a challenge for. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. I kind of need to play a game that isn't just based around mashing buttons. I might actually get out the turbo controller next time, because there are certainly a couple of games on this page where I probably want to use that. Like Twinbee. I like Twinbee a lot, but I'm probably just going to use the turbo controller for it. So, did the enemy spawn at random on this level? No, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, it's a good question. Okay, I want to see if I can try to beat this level. I mean, the game is weirdly playable for as broken as the graphics are. Ugh. Yeah, the timing on that is awkward. This is like, what if the bridge level from Super Mario Bros. Was actively worse? I wasn't a huge fan of that level to begin with. Yeah, it's like they forgot to program it to switch the graphics banks. Or maybe they just put the wrong values in. I don't know. I can't even tell how much time I've got left. Because, yeah, you can't even read the numbers. Yeah, you gotta wait before you jump. It's like playing Jumping Kid, the game I played last time. Like, how are you meant to avoid that, though? Because it's not like the controls are any good. I think that's the problem. It's like they tried to make... It's like they tried to make Super Mario Bros. Unfortunately, they didn't know how to make it controlled like Super Mario Brothers. So you just end up with this kind of barely playable mess. I mean, yes, I am playing a broken version of it, but trust me, the real version does not play any better. I mean, maybe, but yeah, I think I'll just leave that one. Not really worth the time of day, I'd say. What else do I want to play? I mean, I kind of want to do Dr. Mario. Yeah, let's do Choplifter just to get it out of the way. See what's going on with this. So I think there was an achievement set for this game that was set up the other day, like this version of it. It's not a game I've ever gotten into, though. I've got to be honest. Let's see. Wait, what happened? Well, the game just crashed, and I haven't even started yet. Yeah, I guess by the time they got to this point of the menu, like, they weren't even testing to see if the games worked anymore. Okay, let's try this again. Nope, the game just doesn't work. Again, I think whoever tried... Like, they probably, again, tried to do the same thing. Like, convert the game to a different mapper. And then somehow broke the game in the process. Well, I guess we're not playing Choplifter because it doesn't work. Yeah, Twimby, I'll save that one for next time. Kind of want to play City Connection, but... You know what, it's coming up to 6 PM, and I feel like Dr. Mario may take a while, so we'll just play this one for a bit. Yeah, 10 out of 10. But hey, at least we got Dr. Mario. This seems to work. Let's set it to high speed, and let's put it on level 10. See how far I get. I am Dr. Mario, I can cool tricks. I mean, who can forget the Dr. Mario anthem? You know, I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. Oh, bugger. You can't go wrong with that. Unfortunately, I just went wrong by... I just made this impossible. Yeah, I may have... Okay, you know what? I'm going to do a mulligan on that one. Like, usually, I'm just going to move on to the next game, but since that was so short, I'm actually just going to call a mulligan on that. I'm going to try to play this properly now. Okay, you know, I haven't done that for, like, any of the games so far, other than maybe Karateka. And that's just because I wanted to show off the funny game over. So I'm going to make an exception because it's Dr. Mario, and he can cool tricks. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Just confusing. I must admit, I'm not the biggest Dr. Mario fan in the world. But Dr. Mario is cool. You know, he can cool tricks. He can this. He can that. He is Dr. Mario. He can all. Ugh. No, and I wasn't paying attention that time. Maybe I should be paying attention to the game and then I'll be able to play it. But I do want to play this anyway. I want to try to see if I can get the, like, level win screen. Okay, here we go. Yeah, how would you guess that it's Dr. Mario just based on just various images that don't really have much to do with the game? How do I do this? Yeah. See, now I'm just getting bad RNG. Kind of the problem with Dr. Mario. There's a lot of RNG involved with it. Or at least it is for me. Because it's like, well, I'm getting blue pieces over and over, but I can't really do anything with them. No, stop spawning blue pieces, Dr. Mario, you bastard. Give me pieces I can do something with. It's like pretty much I can only use, like, yellow at this point. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Space Hospital. Like, what does Space Hospital have to do with anything? Including Dr. Mario. I don't really understand that. Oh, here we go. Okay, don't really know what to do with that. I'll just do that. See, I can play this game okay when I'm, like, kind of paying attention to it. Okay, here we go. Oh god, yeah. I remember anti-COVID-19. You know, everyone's favourite game. Oh yeah, I want to play some anti-COVID-19 on my, you know, not PlayStation 5 clone system thing. Was it a PS5 clone? Whatever it is. Something like that. Okay. Let's go to work on these viruses. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna do this eventually. Yeah. See, I'm just doing that because I can at this point. Ooh. No! I need yellow pieces and the game isn't giving me any. I wish I could, like, just walk up to the top right corner of the screen and just tell Dr. Mario to sod off. Give me the pieces I need. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it's got, like, the win screen at the end. Let's see that. Ooh, I do like this theme. Yeah, what was it supposed to be? I mean, probably a bug. You think they would have tried to make it look like the COVID-19 virus? Oh, no! Oh, don't tell me they just straight up took out the windscreen. So, yeah, we couldn't even be bothered to program it into the game, so we just said no. Like, this song, it really just brings back memories of playing Smash Bros. Melee. Where you have the Dr. Mario character in it. Who was presented as a separate character to Mario. I don't know how that works. Let's see. But yeah, there's definitely supposed to be like a screen there when you beat the, beat level 10. So I don't know what happened there. Yeah, the viruses, like, they're just kind of static. Like, I noticed that the title screen also wasn't animating, even though it's supposed to. So, yeah, it's like they broke something, but it's like with this one, they at least tried to make the effort to hide that they broke it. Which is more than you can say for, like, Choplifter, where it's just, oh, well, the game just doesn't even start. Also, yeah, I did just set it to high speeds just because I can. Ooh. There we go. Pirates from 93? Is this 93? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is based on, like, a old pirate version. Okay, I'm trying to just clean up the mess at this point. I'm trying to sort this out. Ugh, why did I do that? It's fine, I can fix this. No! Why did you do that? I was trying to do it the other way. You're just like, no. Could have gotten, like, 2 sets at once, and the game was just like, oh, you pressed it, like, a frame too early. Oh, well. You know, at least I get to play, like, an actual good game. Like, I wouldn't even say this game is, like, particularly great. But I would certainly put it above something like... What was that game I played last time? Yoshi's Cookie? Like, I would put this above a Yoshi's Cookie, you know. It is okay. here. There we go. Yeah, I do remember, like, beating this. I think I got the, like, achievements for beating the game for this one. Because, you know, something to do. And to be fair, there are far worse games you can get achievements on, so... I mean, I've mastered, like, some of those Dingo Pictures films that, like, arguably don't even qualify as games, but... You know, that's the kind of thing I do. You know, instead of playing Dr. Mario, I end up just playing Animal Soccer World. Okay, and just mess that up. What should I do here? I shall do this! And then, maybe I'll do that. Okay, that's bad. Oh, it wouldn't even let me rotate it at all that time. Yeah, Mario can this, and he can that. He can all. You know, famously, he can all. You know, you cannot dispute his allness. For he is Dr. Mario. I'm just going to keep referencing that song. I don't even care at this point. Though it is like Tetris on the NES, where, like, the instant, like, a block touches another block, you can't move it anymore. It's one of the things I didn't like about the Nintendo version of Tetris. In fact, it was mainly that. It's just that it was quite unforgiving when it came to just that aspect of it, and I don't know. Kind of wish it wasn't... You know, it doesn't need to be this way. Oh, here we go. So that's one out of the way. Oh. I think we just got the red one left. See if I can get rid of this. Yeah. Of course, naturally the game doesn't stop spawning ones you've already cleared all of. Which is a little bit silly. Like, I remember in Buster Move it would do that. Yeah, let's see how many I get before I get one that actually has red on it. Yeah, there you go. Like, imagine, like, nearly fill up the stage with just ones that aren't red. The 9 in 1 with... No, 9 in 1 with Wine King. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if maybe they cut some of the graphics out of the ROM. Like, maybe that is the problem, if I had to guess. Like, they were just like, yeah, we're just not going to bother just including all the graphics. We're going to, like, cut this one down to size. Just so we could put, like, other things in this, you know, 32 megabyte, however big it is. I'm guessing it's 32, just judged by the games that are on this. Because this ain't no tiny ROM, this ain't, you know, 192K. It's like 100... No. What? Yeah, like 32 megabytes of games. So you couldn't tell, like, you mean to tell me you couldn't fit an extra, like, 8K of graphics with Dr. Mario? Like, one of the games that people are probably most likely to want to play on this... Certainly out of the games that are on this. You know, like, you consider half the other stuff that's on this, like Police Dog Lasy. And especially Mirror Devil World, and, like, you think about games like that. And then you see... It's like, wow, it's an actual good game! What will they think of next? Oh, here we go, just 3 of the same piece in a row, that will do nicely. But yeah, like these pieces that I'm clearing out, they definitely should be animated, and they're not. And that is slightly bad. So you couldn't animate the pieces. So come on, you can do that. Look, I've played, like, other Pirate multicarts out there that have those pieces animated. It's like... I don't know. Yeah. This is what so much of Dr. Mario is just trying to clear out the mess. that you create, and then stuff like that happens. And I was like, oh, well, I guess I lost, because I accidentally moved the piece in the wrong place. I don't remember if the Game Boy version was any more forgiving with moving the pieces. I'm inclined to say no. I think they more or less play the same. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I'm gonna play one level of Chill, just because I want to hear the song that plays when you win. Just because the song is weird. Because, like, I've never understood... Like, this song that plays when you beat a level, when you play with Chill on, the song has always confused me. You'll probably hear this in a second. When the game starts to give me a piece I can use to win. Like, listen to this. Like, what is this song? Like, why does it sound like this? Like, this is not... Like, this is not you won the level music. It's like they accidentally put the wrong song in this bit. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I think I will play one more game just for the hell of it. What should we play? I kind of want to play Cybernoid just to get it out of the way, because I can't stand that game. But, you know, let's play Legend of Kage. Might as well finish on a decent one. And then I'll leave the rest of the games for next time. Here we go, Legend of Kage for the Nintendo Entertainment System. So this does appear to be the NES version of the game. Because I'm sure the original title is like written in like kanji or whatever. Yeah, Legend of Kage, my favourite. Although it's kind of funny because the different versions are pretty much exactly the same. I think the title, the way the title logo looks is the only thing that changed, I think. But I'll give this one a quick go. Because this game's alright. I don't mind this one. Oh, did it have sound effects? Yeah. I guess other than that, it's kind of the same, really. Ugh. I've got to avoid those. Like, can't you just, like, deflect projectiles, or am I wrong on that? I forget what the trick is. Actually, yeah, of course, as soon as I jump in the air, I just get insta-killed by something I couldn't possibly react to. Sometimes, like, with these games, I'm just bad at them, and then other times, luck just goes against me. In equal measure. Well, maybe not equal measure, but certainly, some kind of measure. Yeah. Okay, I think I figured out the trick. So the blue ones you want to use the sword, red ones you want to use the, this thing, the shuriken. Okay, that's one down. It's like some boss character at the end, isn't it? This level. Oh, also, I do apologise for the flashing. It was 1986, and that was just the thing to do at the time. I know you can get extra hits, but the game just isn't giving me that right now. No, instead it's just going to give me a game over on the first level. Ugh. Fine, we'll end on the game just designed to kill me within the first minute, because it felt like doing that. No, you know, I'm not ending on that. Because I was expecting to at least be able to do a loop, but because the game decided to be vindictive, I was going to finish on Wisdom Boy. I mean, to be fair, this is the last game on the system, so, you know, we may as well end with this. But yeah, Wisdom Boy for the Nintendo Entertainment System. This one's just weird. Also, it doesn't seem to let me choose the level. So, yeah, I just gotta do all of these. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do this whole game, because I think there's something like 50 levels, and... yeah, if I played this, we'd be here all evening, and... I get the feeling you might not want to see me play this game all evening. Like, if you remember that game, D-Dally and Opus on Game Boy, this is... well, it's similar to that, really. Yeah, or Dead Alien, as you may know it as. Yeah, stage 2. See, here's a game that I don't get killed on in the first 2 seconds. Okay, well, pretty sure I gotta put that block in the corner. Where do I put the block? Oh, hold on. Okay, I've got it figured out. Yeah, see, I've played enough Dead Alien to know how to play this. Yeah, this one is, like, more common than you might expect. I mean, the game is fine enough. I mean, yeah, kind of just is this, really. Not a whole lot to say about it, really. It's like, oh, it's that game where you place the pieces down. Also, some great sound effects. Beep! So, some nice sprite flickering on occasion as well. I mean, to be fair, we've heard worse. Okay, stage 4. Let's do it. Okay, let's give this a go. Okay, that's not going to work, is it? Wait, how do I put the pieces back? Because I don't really want to do it like this. Yeah, let's put this one... Oh, okay, I can just press select. Well, that works. So that's fine by me. Yeah, it's kind of just this same puzzle over and over, really. I mean, that is true. You know. Ugh. It's like, who signed off on that? It's like, yeah, that's good enough. We'll just stick that in the game. Is that gonna... No. Oh, okay, I see the problem. No, that's not the one I want to use. I want to use this one. So I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Yeah, it's kind of figuring out the secret. Okay, so it's not that. Yes! Okay. Yeah, as I say, I'm probably not going to play through this whole game. Just because of the amount of levels, and because it is literally just this over and over again. It's a game I wouldn't mind playing through in my own time, actually. Like, maybe if there was like an achievement set for this game, I'd consider it. Okay, so that's not going to work. Oh, that's like some Mac and soft sound right there. Let's see what I can do with this. Not that, but I can do that. Okay, so I found a game that I can actually play and I'm not bad at. At last. I'm going to do at least 10 levels of this just to spite all of you. Yeah. Like this. Yeah. Wisdom Boys speedrun when. Also, the pieces do seem to be different sizes. I'm sure in Dead Alien there were different sizes. Or the same size. I might be wrong though. There's like pieces that were like 5 blocks big or something like that. Yeah, world record pace, I'll bet. Actually, I wonder if a speedrun for this game actually exists. It seems like something that may exist, but I've never looked it up. And again, I don't think this game has achievements, so... It's not really a game I've ever played for more than a couple of levels, if I'm being honest. Some of those games I've played this for, like, maybe a few minutes total. I think really just because, like, this is all the game is. I don't know if maybe the pieces change on the hard levels. I kind of want to look that up. I'm not going to be beating this game anyway, so I might just reset this one in a second and just try to see if I can see what hard mode looks like. It's mostly giving me... Well, no, because it does give me different blocks a little bit. No, I think I might have done this a bit wrong. No, it's not that. Is it this, maybe? Let's try that. The answer is... Oh, I think I got it. Okay, so that's level 10. Actually, what happens if you beat all 18 levels on the easy page? Maybe you get to beat the game just from doing that. I will at least beat this first page. Or at least I'll try to anyway. Not sure what to do with this one. Ugh, okay, I got the patterns down, I think. Yeah, I got a little bit of time. I'll try to do the rest of these. I don't know what happens if you're in time, like if you get a game over or something. Well, this piece obviously goes here. I mean, I can tell you that for nothing. Only problem is, where do the other pieces go? I think I gotta put this one here, don't I? Yep, okay, that looks good. Yeah, this does look to be from the same people that made Fire Dragon. Is Fire Dragon on this console? I feel like it probably is, but we just haven't come across it yet. Okay, level 13. What's going on with this? Oh, hold on. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted this one. Oh, hold on. Probably a bad idea. You seem to get less time as you progress them. Probably just as well, but gotta make the game challenging in some way. No! It's the wrong shape! Actually, yeah, I think this is it. Ugh, okay, I did it. Boom! Super City Tank. I've never played that one, but that one's just a Battle City clone, isn't it? So they just saw Battle City and was like, okay, let's just do that. No, it's not that. Okay, how do I do this? Hold on, I can get this. Night! Also, yeah, the sound probably could have done with a bit of work. Gotta be honest, they probably could have done something with that. Okay. Yeah, I've never actually played that one, so I don't know how it actually plays compared to Battle City. I mean, I've played Battle City clones and they're generally not great. I don't know. It's just something about them often just doesn't work from what I remember. There we go. So we'll place this down. Yeah, it does make it a little bit... I don't know. I mean, I think that's more an issue with the hardware rather than the game itself, though. It's just one of those things it's... could look better. But that's... I don't know. It's the kind of thing that maybe would work better on like a handheld system like Game Boy or something like that. No, this looks like I've done it a bit wrong. Okay, let's try this. See if that works. Also, it's kind of funny that the pieces kind of flip. I guess you kind of need that, to be fair. You know, at least these levels are short if you know how to solve them. You know, the method. So that's got to go there. This... Let's try this one. No, that's not going to work. Yeah. It's kind of just slight variations on the same puzzle, though, if you notice. Like, it changes a little bit. I'm considering it. I've got a few quizzes that I couldn't get round to last time. So I may do that, actually. But, we'll see what happens. It should be okay to do that, I think. Okay, let's see what's going on with this. No, I don't think that's right. I'm gonna try this out. It is kind of funny that a game like this has, like, noticeable sound glitches, but sure. Also, yeah, the screen being a bit wider than it is tall, the way that the pixels get stretched is a bit of a problem. Oh no, it just goes on stage 19? How's this change up? Oh, we gotta place 5 pieces down now. Oh no. What will I do? Fine, I'll just do this. Hold on. Yeah, okay, so it's kind of just, now you have to do the other set of puzzles. And I'm guessing hard mode is maybe you gotta do 6 pieces? Is that what this is all it's gonna be? Yep, looks like this is what the whole game's gonna be. Okay, well, yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing the rest of these. You can turn the time limit off, to be fair. I mean, if you want to... if you want to play this without the time limit, you do have that option. I just left it on because I felt like it. Anyway, just before I go, I do want to see... like, what does the hardest level in this game look like? Because I think I can select hard mode. Yeah, there we go. And you can turn the time limit off, so what does level 54 look like? Oh, okay, this one you just have to place all the pieces down yourself. Okay, let's see how hard this is. Okay, so the timer now counts up instead of down, which is interesting. Yeah, this is the one that I couldn't solve. The one where I just place all the pieces myself. Actually, that would be quite amusing. But, let's see. Yeah, challenging myself now. Something to do. Yeah, you thought it was easy. Guess what? You're wrong. You think I'm not that strong. You're wrong. Actually, yeah, how do you solve this? Yeah, take care, Electric Boogaloo. I hope to see you again soon. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And all of that. So this is a puzzle of my own making. Oh, I did it, I think. Yep, that's level 54 complete. Ooh, there's a little win animation there. Oh, okay, apparently there's more stages after 54. It's like, oh no, now you've got a block in the middle of the screen. Okay, well, I think we'll call it there anyway. I don't know how many levels there actually are in that game. It's more than 54, I can tell you that. But, yeah, that's a fair chunk of this page done. So we've still got... what do we have on this page? So we have Cybernoid, City Connection, Twinbee, Goonies, and Gyros. So actually some pretty good games. And Cybernoid. But, yeah, I look forward to playing some of those next time. Because I do like a bit of City Connection, and I do like a bit of Gyros. Kind of a shame that Atlantis and Choplifter don't really seem to work. So, well done whoever put those games onto this. But, anyway, I'm going to go for the evening. And I'll let you enjoy the rest of your day. I might be back online tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. But until then, take care.